This is Tom Norfleet with www.citizenshipquickly.com. We deal with properties that are in St. Kitts and Nevis. Some qualify for economic citizenship, some don't. I wanted to talk to you about a development today called Taylor's Pond. It's probably it's a kind of a middle income area in St. Kitts. The homes here are more expensive than McKnight or Newtown, which there are tapes on those too. Those run anywhere from about 30,000 US up to maybe around 100,000 US. These run anywhere from about 150,000 US up to maybe around 450 on the ones that are in better shape. That's US, 450,000 US. Let me tell you some unique things about St. Kitts on buying properties. There is no income tax or capital gains tax or inheritance tax in St. Kitts. There's also no taxes on rental income here in St. Kitts, which is pretty unique. There are very few countries in the world where you don't have any income tax at all on rental income. That's very unusual. Very few places in the world where you actually see this type of thing. But the property tax in St. Kitts is actually 0.20% of whatever you're buying. So if the property is 100,000 US dollars, they actually give you an exclusion that comes out to be roughly around 30,000 US off the property, and then you pay 0.20% of whatever that amount is. Let me give you an example. Let's say your property is 100,000, whether it's a lot or a house. They'll take 100,000 that you actually paid for it, and then there's an exclusion of a 30,000 US, and then the 70,000 difference, you would actually pay 0.20% on that amount, which is about 140 US dollars a year. That's incredibly low for property tax. Now, there is a stamp duty when you sell property here of 10%, only when you sell it, okay? But that's how that works. But there's no income tax on the rental income, and the property tax is extremely low, and of course there's no capital gains tax here. Now, great thing too is if you want to put properties here in a trust or a corporation, you can do that. You can't do it with citizenship property. If you buy citizenship property, it has to be in the name of the person who's actually getting the citizenship, whether it be one person or two people, whatever. So that was a law that was changed in 2012. But this is how that works. One thing that's really nice about St. Kitts, though, is the weather is extremely nice in St. Kitts all year round. You can swim, 365 days a year, which is kind of really, it's nice. Very few places in the world can you do that. And it's one thing that's I always tell people too is if you are buying property for citizenship, now remember this property doesn't qualify for citizenship, but if you do, always pick a country that allows dual citizenship, and get it in a country that doesn't require a language to be learned. That's the big key that you want. You don't want a language barrier that's going to keep you from getting citizenship later. And you also want something that you can get quick, like as quick as 3 or 4 months, which you can do in St. Kitts. A lot of places might take 10, 15 years. And in fact, a lot of countries say they can do it in 5 years as far as when you can apply, but by the time you actually get the citizenship, it could be 10, 15, or 20 years. And this is the quickest, easiest way, and if you want to set up a business and not pay income taxes, you can set it up here. And but the easiest way is to get citizenship here. Otherwise, you're going to have to hire a lot of people if you set up a company here if you're not a citizen already. It's a lot tougher to come in if you're not a citizen of St. Kitts. But there's a lot of key things here that you won't see anyplace else in the world. It really checks all the boxes in St. Kitts and Nevis. I like St. Kitts better than Nevis, though, because there's more doctors here, there's more things to do here, and it's actually cheaper. You can actually see, we have a video on St. Kitts and Nevis on the differences. You can pull that up on our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. And you can also go there and get more information. If you have questions, go to our website there that I just gave you, and then hit the question bar at the top, answer those questions, and we'll work with you and try to help you in where we can. Also, if you want new videos as they come out automatically, hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen, and you'll get these new videos as they come out automatically. And if you're not interested in St. Kitts, we deal with 74 countries that either have a citizenship by investment or residency by investment that we can work with you on. But I'll tell you, as far as checking all the boxes, Antigua and St. Kitts has the best deal where you can get the citizenship the quickest. You don't have the language problem. You have to take language test. They allow dual citizenship. There's no military requirements. It really has all the negatives taken out. And it's close to the U.S. and Canada, which is real nice. You can get the U.S. or Canada anywhere in 3 or 4 hours, depending on which part of U.S. or Canada you're talking about. Anyway, if you got a question or comment, put it below, and we'll see what we can do to help you. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.